Hey everyone, how are you? My name is Jonathan, and I haven't done a video in a very long time, but um, I feel like I have to do another video. English is not my first language, so excuse me if my speaking is not that fluent, but um, I'll share a bit about myself. I live in Israel, and I'm a spiritual person. Like I do meditation, and um, I most of all I gravitate like towards that which is inner. Like I live my life in the outer, but I live from the inner. And that's what I aspire to do every day. Um, so so right now, like I have a kind of connection with spirit, um, with God, source. So that's what I feel that like it wants me to do a video, or I feel that that's what I have to do. So that's what I'm doing, um, and that's how I try to live my life. Um, so I think in this video, maybe I'll talk a little bit, and then maybe we'll do a short meditation, like maybe 5 or 10 minutes. Um, if you want, you can join me in the meditation, and we'll see how it goes. Okay? So just breathe it a little bit. You can also breathe. You can join me in the calmness, in the peace. So there are also some resources that I'd love to share with everybody. I'll put them in the description. Um, I paint like abstract paintings. Most of them are abstract. Some are like beings, like light beings. And so I'll share the link to the galleries of my paintings. I usually paint digitally, like in Photoshop, or well, I used to paint in Photoshop. Now I paint in GIMP because it's free. It's a good tool. So mm, also some I want to share that some of my struggles, the struggles I have to deal with, used to be social phobia. So like social anxiety. So um, like putting myself here on this YouTube platform, like putting myself out to the world, is not very easy, but I do it anyway because that's what I feel I have to do. Like I said, I used to have social anxiety because I still have it to some degree, but a lot of it is like I got over that. People with strong social anxiety wouldn't really be able to put themselves in front of a lot of people, or it would be overwhelming. So anyway, um, mm, so see, that's where I go into like a blank mind state. It's kind of, I'm like receiving information about what I have to say or do, or you know, show in the video. So during these times, just bear with me, okay? um, so when we'll do the meditation, we'll do like a breathing meditation. We just focus on the breath, like coming in and coming out, and we'll focus on the stomach, like going out and in, like expanding and retracting. That's what we'll do, like in a couple of minutes, I think. There are some, I think, messages I'd like to say in this video. About like one of the groups I am part of, that I'll also put in the description, is called OneO, Way of Life. It was created by a person named Cornelius Christopher. He also wrote a book, and it's like a group for healing, like anything in the body, in the mind, in the emotions, and actually healing everything in your life. But you have to really go inside, and a lot of his teachings focus on the true self versus the ego mind, like the true self in the heart versus the ego mind in the head. Like that, our ego mind has a lot of programs and like things we were programmed with since birth. Like a lot of things that were programmed with how we believe about the world, about ourselves, about everything in reality. So some programs, I guess, are good, you know, they help us move forward. Some programs are really bad. They keep us stuck in a bad reality, and they also, a lot of programs have us like self-destruct, which is really not good. And so it's about like removing the bad programs and moving towards a reality where your inner true self, your real self, is actually what's creating your life, and not the programs in the head. It's like all the programs in the head, the bad ones and also the good ones, that's what's called the ego mind. And there's the true self, which is free of all the programs. But we as human beings, we are a true self, but it kind of got mixed with the ego mind, the false self. And this mixed up thing is what's creating our life. And when our life is created a lot or mostly from the ego mind, it's a kind of false life. It's not. It's a life that ultimately leads to bad places, or places that create self-destruction and unhealthy in all ways, and it's not good. Actually, this ego mind is what's creating in a collective, in the collective consciousness in the whole world, the things that are like wars and all the addictions and a lot of things like that. If the ego mind, like the bad programs in the ego mind weren't there, we would already be in a utopian world. So so that's that. Like even all the saints like Jesus and Buddha, they got to meet like that aspect of reality. Jesus was secluding himself in the desert for 40 days, I think. And while he was secluded there, then Satan showed up and tried to lure him with. He said, like, you just have to stop this seclusion, and you'll get like a whole kingdom or immeasurable riches or whatever you want. And and Jesus didn't listen to that, so that Satan just went away. And also Buddha had the same thing, the same challenge. Buddha was meditating under a tree, and Mara, the greatest demon that exists in the world. That's how it's described in the sutras, in the Buddhist writings. He appeared before Buddha, and he said he also offered him all the riches, you'll have a great kingdom, you'll have like everything you ever wanted, every material thing you ever wanted, and all that thing. And when Buddha just continued his meditation, it's the same thing as Jesus. Mara just said, you just have to stop meditating and you'll get all that. Buddha didn't listen and continued meditating, and then Mara like got angry and sent like a huge army of demons to throw weapons at him. And when they did, then the weapons just turned into lotus petals that fell on the floor. And when that didn't work, then Mara said, okay, there's nothing to do with that. And Buddha continued meditating, and Mara just left. So, and then it's written that Buddha then reached enlightenment, and taught the whole world how to do that. So it's the same thing, and I believe this Mara or Satan, these forces are ego forces. It can show up as an outer thing, but it's an inner thing. Like it's the ego trying to lure the real true self into states of mind and realities which it seems like they're good or they would help, but they are not. They're detrimental, they're bad. Just like how a drug addict or person like maybe trying drugs, it seems like it would be good, it gives a high, like it can give a high, like it seems you're in heaven, but then you drop down even lower than you were before, and then you're addicted. So that's like there's a very short-term gain, but for much longer there's a very bad loss. So like being aligned with your true self, and you feel like that what seems like is good may not be good and may be very, very bad. And where you're aligned with your true self, then you actually, through what you feel, you know how to live your life. And I guess that's some of what I want to say. So I think we can meditate now, like maybe like between 5 and 10 minutes, maybe. Um, so if you wanna meditate with me, you can close your eyes and like sit like, you can sit upright or lay on something. It doesn't really matter, but upright is the best position. And then you focus on the area of your stomach, and as you breathe in, you feel your stomach going out, and as you breathe out, you feel your stomach going in. So you can do that for about 10 minutes. Um, and you don't have to control your your belly, your stomach. It will just go out and go in, and all you have to do is watch as it goes out and as it comes back in. Watch is not, you are aware of the feelings of the stomach. And if you have thoughts like going through your head, that's okay. You don't really have to do anything with them. You just focus on your stomach, that's all. If there is something that is really disturbing you, like a noise outside that is loud or something, you can like let the awareness of the stomach, just let it go and just be and listen to that thing. Just be aware of what is disturbing, and when it calms down, you return to the breath in the stomach. Thoughts like it's boring or I can't do this, these are just thoughts. You can let them be and return to the stomach. And for the last 3 or 4 minutes, we'll just let go of the focus on the stomach, and we'll just sit and be. And whatever happens, happens. You just sit and be. That's all. You're aware of everything happening, the noise, the feelings in the body, sensations, cold or heat around your body. Sounds, thoughts, it's all okay. So you can breathe like a few deep breaths, like maybe three deep breaths. You can open your eyes whenever you want. So how do you feel? You can write comments in the comment section if you want. And thank you so much for being with me here. Thank you. And you can meditate like this, like 10 minutes or 15 or 20 minutes, doesn't matter. Even 5 minutes or 3 minutes every day like this. It's really good. It will help you be in touch with your true self. And that's that. See you next time. Bye bye. Thank you.